Let's talk about signs and symptoms of drug abuse and addiction and how they can be signs and symptoms of a dependent personality disorder and of specific brain processes. Well, brain processes, together with predisposing genetic, environmental, and personal factors, together form a person's unique reality that he lives in. So, brain, family, environment, and genetic. And they form a specific reality. And this reality is unsafe, it's cumbersome, it's helpless and painful, and either lacking natural rewards altogether or incapable of presenting these natural rewards in a healthy way. So the person relies on a certain substance. Remember from video 1. And I don't mean just drugs or other chemical substances, because this substance helps him to escape from this awful reality. And because a true escape is not possible because it requires too much resources. Thus, the substance itself is not the actual goal. It is more of a handy tool. It's a runaway train from reality. I'm not sure I can draw a runaway train, so I'm going to draw a runaway boat. Okay, so this is a runaway boat. And it is a coping strategy, an adaptive behavior, an easy way to be passively taken away from bad things. Not the safest way, because most addictions are harmful and have many negative social and health consequences. Not the best strategic decision either, because even if it brings an immediate relief and insensibility to pain, it brings destruction in the long run and can even result in death. Yeah. Individuals whose reality is comfortable and calm don't need to be passively saved, because even in case of life strains, they are able to stand up and fight. They are not likely to get addicted to riding the runaway train. Because obviously they know and practice other ways of getting rewards and form healthier coping strategies. Now I want to tell you about two groups of mice. Well, one group of mice lived in a very nice home with food, enough space, and all they may ever need for having a comfortable life. And the other group of mice lived in a small cage, and they had a bad food, and they lived under constant stress, and they had nothing. And both groups had free access to the drug. It was a substance with a sweet taste and a slight comforting effect. And our researchers revealed that satisfied mice from group 1 rarely returned to the drug source, preferring other activities, while suffering mice from group 2 constantly crowded around the source and exposing themselves to it again and again because it was the only reward they could reach. So this is a sad story. This mechanism makes one's brain vulnerable to the reward given by the substance, and this makes a person seek multiple rewards in a reinforcing way. Why drug and addiction? Why does one choose a passive way to escape from the torturous reality instead of seeking help, looking around, or leaning in non-destructive coping strategies? Well, all these multiple predisposing factors we discussed in video 1 result in three main things mediating this choice. They are also the three main signs of dependent personality disorder. Well, it is one is a vision of oneself as somebody weak, unable to fight, hopeless and passive. A vision of a sense of others as strong, big, powerful, having resources, a stronger, abler personalities by default. Personalities capable of taking responsibility, resourceful and active. Well, and the third is a necessity of very close relationship with something or somebody as the essential for survival. So we can see the object of such a relationship is the very substance, drug, alcohol, food, other person, internet, and close relationship itself form an addiction. To talk about particular signs and symptoms of drug abuse and addiction, we need a picture of human brain. As you remember, exceptional rewards received from drugs cause problems in some regions of the brain. We have drawn this in video 1, so I'll do it only in a brief version. Here, here, here. And this results in a reinforcing effect to keep dysregulated brain processes stable and in turn to seek more and more rewards. Now let's look how this can result in signs and symptoms of drug abuse and addiction listed in DSM-5 and ICD-10. Well, personality traits plus torturous reality plus genetic factors plus other factors result in reinforcing behavior plus reward dependence. Reinforcing behavior plus reward dependence plus personality traits result in neglecting one's responsibilities. Plus reinforcing behavior plus reward dependence results in problems with relationships and financial problems. Reward dependence plus torturous reality plus financial problems result in using drugs under dangerous conditions and taking high risks associated with drugs. Reinforcing behaviors plus dysregulated brain processes results in change in physical reactivity to the drug and withdrawal symptoms and incapability to function normally in the absence of drug. And reward dependence and impossibility to function normally in the absence of drug results in an excessive use and drug tolerance. And drug tolerance and personality traits and reward dependence result in a loss of control over the drug use. So that's the main signs and symptoms of drug abuse and addiction.